Signs. Hello, my darlings. How are ya? Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Welcome into the end of May. Hope things are good. Hope things are good for you. If you're new to the channel, hello. Hello, my darlings. And if you like the content I create, please feel free to subscribe. And always, as always, like and share to help a sister out. Okay, so let's see what's going on for you. We do have one more advanced North Node class in June. The others are full. So this is about what your purpose is here, and we can talk about that. I have content that you can refer to get a better sense of your purpose on this earth, and then also we have a live Q&A session. I try to keep it to a small amount of people so I can answer questions and so we can discuss. All right, that's happening next month. So the link is below for that. Also, June readings go up in Patreon. I would wait till June 1st because they may ding you twice for subscribing to that content because it's before the 1st of the month. So I would just wait till June 1st. Okay, but that's up. All the May stuff is up there. We do lives every Thursday night. You can see all of it whenever you subscribe to that. So just so you know. All right, so let's see where we're going. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. What is going on with you? Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right. Never-ending story. Chop wood. Building blocks. So I feel like you have some kind of repeating pattern. Maybe you're not seeing it as a repeating pattern until just now. Maybe you just think that that's how relationships are, or you think that that's how your life goes, and that's just how it is. But that's a little bit unconscious, right? Because now you have a capability of building something new for yourself, and by doing this very beautiful earth energy of standing in one place and one brick at a time, you're building some structure for yourself. I feel like some of you may also have let go of relationships, maybe entirely, or let go because of a belief system that, oh, I can never get out of that pattern. Okay, and I'm here to tell you that's not true. Okay, let's use you. That's not true. I like the mindfulness. I like what you're doing with your life. You might have had something really terrible, really destructive, not positive in your past. You might have had something like that, and that might be coloring your sense of capability for having positive relationships. So I can see a little bit of hermit here where, well, you know what? I can't take a chance because I've had just so many difficulties and I'm not interested in that anymore. But you know how you get out of that is to accept the past without guilt, without shame, without reproachment, without, punishing yourself, and instead using it as a teacher. And that's how you can chop wood and build blocks, building blocks for the future. That's how you can heal. Ta-da! Indeed. You might have had narcissistic partners, toxic partners. You might have had relationships that just went off sideways. You might have attracted people in who are bipolar, mentally ill in some way. And it was just like incumbent upon you to build the structure of the relationship. Okay, but now this is a time for healing that pattern. Woo! Look at you. Yes. The World, 2 of Cups, Queen of Cups. 8 of Cups. Justice. Knight of Swords. Judgment. 6 of Cups. 5 of Wands. All right. This is why this is coming up. Because there's a person from the past that wants to come back. Right? We're in this Venus retrograde period. This is a time for closure on that. The closure is about you learning the lesson for yourself. Because you have a potential of love right now. Well, you all do all the time. But there's something right in front of you because you have chosen healing, because you've chosen to walk away from a situation that was tough, that was maybe people didn't look at you. Maybe people looked at you side eye, gave you side eye because you walked away from this person. But I'm here to tell you, remember this? The wheel, and there you are, Two of Cups. You see how this Queen of Cups is looking at the Two of Cups with very much jealousy in her eyes. I feel like he or she is looking at you, watching you, and is gonna come back around here, and that's gonna be there's gonna be an altercation. It's going to be a little bit of a tiff, okay, because you are now shifted into this new place, shifted into this new energy of healing, okay? And so that person comes back around, all right? Knight of Swords. Wanting justice. This person wants a pound of flesh because there may have been something in how you ended the situation that, like I said, was you may have given them the impression that you're not going to have relationships anymore. That like, oh, and I know you didn't say this, but like, oh, this, I am not good at relationships or something like that. And then all of a sudden, what? You're like in this beautiful thing? What? What? And they're refusing to see their own issues. This person doesn't see that they might have some imbalance, some mood imbalance, or some something like that. So I think this person, this Queen of Cups, whoever they are, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or they just might be energetically emitting that, they probably still are holding a torch for you here. They probably still love you. I think that that's not a secret, okay? Six of Swords, 10 of Cups, 9 of Swords, okay, 7 of Cups. So this is a person, this reading is for an earth sign who may have just gone through a divorce or a breakup, and the old person, the ex, is really angry that you have something new. They see you as moving on to something much better, and this confuses them and stresses them out because I feel like the message when you broke it off with this person or when it ended, the message was, I want to be alone now. I want to have some time to myself. I'm, going off to the wilderness to, I don't know, live in the woods for a year, something like that. There's some kind of message. And this person, so this happened. So the breakup happened or the divorce happened or some kind of finite, right? Finite, ended. And now this person's angry. Okay, this person's angry because that's not what happened. But I do feel like you may have a pattern of this, maybe not telling the truth to this person because you didn't want to hurt their feelings. Okay, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm just saying, like, maybe you just didn't want to hurt this person's feelings, or maybe this was somebody who was out of balance, all right, out of balance. There's somebody who is always like angry over things. They're difficult to deal with. They might have anxiety, depression, bipolar, like I said. And so I do feel like they're coming back around here. Judgment, very appropriate here. Judgment and 6 of Cups. Their belief was that you were going to not have a relationship. And so now there's more people involved. And so now they're saying, like, were you cheating on me? Is this what was going on the whole time? I demand to know. Let's see here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I see Aquarius. I see Libra. Ten of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, Queen of Swords, Page of Wands. So this person is likely to accuse you of cheating while you were in the relationship with them on some level. Okay, and then they might bring up the kids again. All right, and I feel like part of how you deal with this has to do with your healing. Okay, because if you feel like this keeps happening to you, one of the ways to stop that is to be straight up. And I feel like now, since this relationship has moved off of your life, even if you're in this new love, this is a nice love to be in, okay? This person is likely a past life. You got somebody out of the way in order to bring in this person. Past life energy, or you could have known them when you were a kid, something like that. But this is feeling balanced for you, and that makes this other person feel out of balance because they have this fantasy about getting back together or something like that. And it really is a fantasy. Okay, you're not getting back together. I know you're not. I know you don't want to do that. And, part of this is building the blocks for your future. But building the blocks for your future relationship is also coming to terms with, in the past, you may not have told this person the 100% truth about what you really wanted, because it was really about I got to just get away from this because this is like crazy making. I don't want to deal with this person. They're nuts. Okay? They could be nuts, or they could just be nuts. The clinical term. They could just be someone who's unstable. And boy, it's just like, you don't want that firecracker to go off. You don't want that bomb to explode. Okay? And so it's just like you say what you got to say to get out of it. And that worked at one point. But now that you're healing yourself in terms of that past pattern, now this person, thank you, is giving you an opportunity to set the record straight. So what are you going to say? What do you think you're going to say? What do you want to say? You're getting this opportunity. Okay? All right, I'm going to continue on with this reading. If you'd like to come along with me, the link is below for you. See you.